We propose an improved as rigid as possible animation technique by introducing a modified as rigid as possible energy for surfaces. The quality of the resulting animation competes with that achieved using the as rigid as possible volume energy. The motivation for our new technique is to alleviate the main drawback of the as rigid as possible surface deformation, which tries to preserve the surface as much as possible, ignoring the volume it encloses and subsequently squashing the deformed result. The as rigid as possible volume deformation, on the other hand, results in a nice round shape, but unlike the ubiquitous triangle mesh, tetrahedral meshes are not supported in most popular modeling software systems. Another issue with volume deformation techniques is that most tetrahedral mesh construction techniques require that the input mesh be a clean, watertight, and non-self-intersecting surface. The bumpy plane cannot be deformed using as rigid as possible volume deformation since it doesn't enclose any volume. We experimented with a construction of a stratum of tetrahedra that could be used for general triangle meshes. For example, given a triangle mesh, we created 3 tetrahedra from each triangle face and its 3 one-ring neighbor faces. We also considered a simple smooth mapping. None of these alternatives produced reasonable results, and the superiority of our SR-ARAP method is evident. We also propose a new as rigid as possible shape interpolation method that is superior to prior art based on the as rigid as possible energy. Source meshes are in yellow. Pink meshes are extrapolated poses which cannot be achieved using Chow et al.'s technique. In this example, the user morphs a bar into a bent cylinder while specifying a morph path for the top vertex. This takes the interpolated shapes out of the convex hull of the input shapes in shape space. Thank you for your attention.